Hey, what's up guys? Hobo here, and today I have home update number 23. And yes, I know it's been a while, but I have my reasons. So sorry about that, but today is July 1st, Canada Day for my fellow Canadians. And today I decided to release the home update because I've been working on this for the past week or two maybe, and I've just been fleshing it out and decided to do it today because today's a holiday. So uh, as you may have noticed when I was looking around, there's a new building over there. This is my house, and we'll head over there. Um, this has probably been one of the most requested home updates ever, and I never got around to it because I never really know or knew how I wanted to tackle it, how I wanted to go about it. But I finally made up my mind, just decided to kind of make it simpler. I was trying to go way too extravagant in my head, and I finally made a train station. So as you can see, this is Central Station. Tried to keep it nice and close to my house, and we will head down. So obviously it's underground. I didn't want to have like above ground tunnels and all that problems that come with that. So it's underground. Decided to make it over here instead of close to the house or underneath the house just to keep it out of the way so I don't have tunnels hitting any existing things. But this is it, yeah. So as of right now, I have three working tunnels that go to various places and one ready to go just in case I build something else. So I just decided to make this one because I was doing all the wiring and had everything dug out, so why not? So I have signs marking each one. So this one goes to the hotel and roller coaster area. This one goes to the Mother Tree, which is a lot of the reason why people want a train station, just because Mother Tree is a little farther away. And this one goes to the Mob Farm because I decided to uh, go down with a train cart instead of trying to dig out that shaft or try and fix all the broken elevator stuff. But so yeah, that's the three tunnels I have right now. I just to show you how it works, I will use the Mother Tree uh, thing. So this like any of you who have downloaded my world, you know that the Mother Tree is a little bit of a walk, like not too long, but there's a lot of hills and stuff in the way. And now you can already see the end down there. It's a pretty quick train ride. It's very straightforward, right to it, and I like it. I like the fact that I don't have to walk over there or do anything anymore. So as you can see, we're already arriving at the train station. And with the 1.6 update, they changed the way you dismount, so I'm kind of still getting used to that. So forgive me if I mess it up. But as you see, this is the sign that says to Central Station. This is your arrival track that comes from the Central Station departure track, and of course the opposite. And I try to keep everything as the same as possible. Like all the wiring is as close as I could get it to the same, if not the same. And basically how these train stations work is you come in on your arrival track or leave on your departure track. This one, just the button just activates this slanted powered thing, gets it going. And this button resets your cart. So that will simply take it up there and it will fall from the ceiling. As you can see, there's a little hole up there, just the track comes down here. And it resets it perfectly. So that's how that works. And if we head up here, you can see the Mother Tree in all its glory. Still got to remove a couple dirt blocks I couldn't reach, but this is the Leaf Station because it's a forest. I don't know. And I made the station buildings all exactly the same just because consistency. And I didn't put it right up against the Mother Tree just because I didn't want to kind of ruin the forest at all. And this hill seemed to work perfectly. Just, I built most of these into the hills because the tunnels that go down, obviously. So let's just head back and try to keep talking, just keep it interesting. But if I run out of things, I'll just show you guys all three train rides. But yeah, these tunnels took quite a while to dig out. That's where I spent most of my time. They're all 3x3 with aesthetic support pillars, which have the lights on them, and each pillar also serves a purpose. each pillar has the redstone torch. That's not a good example, but this pillar has a redstone torch right underneath this block, which powers these two train tracks. So instead of two torches, there's just one, and less digging for me because I like all my torches submerged so you can't see them. But that was the mother tree track. This one, we will take this one next because we want to utilize our daylight. This one goes to the hotel and roller coaster area, which are very close, so obviously only one station. But this ride, probably maybe slightly shorter than the mother tree. We just have to go over a bit farther, and we hit another bend. I used a lot of coordinates to make these tunnels, and by a lot of coordinates, I mean I checked them like a billion times just to make sure everything worked out and all the tunnels came out properly and lined up. And as you can see, we have another identical station, and we come up to another identical building, but this time we are at Appleton Estates, and my roller coaster over there, I call this one Prairie Station just because it's a prairie. I kind of named them after the biomes. But we'll head back down, and I will show you my final, as of right now, train station junction thing, which is the mob farm, which was my solution to the broken elevators of the past, which I never really got around to fixing because there was no elevator besides the minecart one that I could fix it with. So this seemed to be a better solution to me, and works out just fine. And I found some diamonds when I was down there digging it out, so I was happy with that. And it's a relatively short track just because it's pretty close, but we just have to go down. I always like to reset my carts before I go. And this one goes to the mob farm. Of course, the mob farm's a lot lower down, so we just use gravity here into the main transport tunnel. So this tunnel is actually, I'm not sure how many blocks it is above bedrock, maybe 5 or 7, but I had to make it slightly higher just due to bedrock being down there, and I didn't want that to interfere with any torches or track or anything. So that's why it's a little dark in here. But like I said, very short track, and we end up at the same shaft that leads up to the surface there for the mob farm. So of course everything's a little dark down here, but you've all seen this before if you watch any of my videos. This is the very large mob farm I had built a long time ago, and I just merely dug out a little this way and made my tunnel here. So worked out good. Found some diamonds right in that corner actually, and that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it took so long. I keep apologizing, but you know, feel bad. And I already have the next home update in the works. I'm currently building it, but you'll have to wait and see. So as of right now, that's it, and see you guys next time.